If you are viewing this, you might be wondering, what the f is this? Well, this is a man, pig, deer, bear, whatever you want to catch that's going to put it on its ass trap. This is Cleveland Outdoors here, and this is what I'm going to call my big game snare. Now, if this was a survival situation, I'm kind of in my neighbor's yard, but if this was a survival situation, I'd take all these limbs off, because then it would have some awesome whip. Let me get in the distance a bit so you can see this better. It's about a 15-foot tree, maybe a little more than that. Something like that. So, nice sapling, it's a maple. But yeah, you would take, if you want this to be an effective snare, survival situation, if you're being Rambo, you would take all the limbs off. But this tree is going to be back to the shape it is. And I'll show me setting it. You should have seen me trying to set it. I'm not setting it, but triggering it. But you should have seen me setting it. I had to put all my body weight on that. So yeah, that's the snare. And for bear, I'd set this thing for pigs. This would put a pig in a good place. Or whatnot. I'm not saying it'd flip a pig over. If it was that strong, I don't think I would have been able to set it. But if you want it to be fast and snap quick, a couple tips are take all the brush off. That's a good little slingshot right there. Another one. But what you would want to do is cut this so this rope can't slide off like it is right now, and cut this over here, or if you wanted to, cut it here and put rope right here, so for some reason it gets more leverage. And then, like I said, take all the limbs off. So I'll get right back to you. In case if I was thinking while I was getting my simulator of a man, pig, deer, or bear, or whatnot, I was figuring, hey, there's going to be a lot of viewers being pissed at me that I didn't show you how. Well, there's another kind of snare that you take a fork stick, you have one running across, and they get an anchor point, and then you get the trigger stick. This is the same exact thing, except that this was so big, I put a log here. I put a rotten log there. I had to put another rotten log here, and I'd put another one here. Of course, this one could be small. I should probably have this one as this one. And that's that. And same exact setup, just in a different way. So you got to learn how to improvise. You have to come up with some traps. Come up with some basic traps in your head, and you got to modify them to work. Like I don't think I'd have any doubt catching a pig with this, especially around the neck. You just have to hook it up for that, like a cubby set. If I wanted to catch a pig in the neck, I'd have this up here, like this, sorry. I'm kind of looking at what I'm doing at the camera. Like that, and have something on that trigger stick so the pig had to stick his head through there, and then you get noosed up. That's actually a great idea. And this, just ain't a hair trigger, but it's for big game, not squirrels. So if you stepped on this, it's going to set it off. I made this without any pocket knives besides this rope. I made it without any knives or anything. Because if I had to take all these limbs off, I'd want a knife. So the first thing I had to do is climb the tree. Pull it down. For people, you'd have to have this on a game trail where somebody was going to put his foot on it. Although I advise you do not catch people. Look at that, there's a weak spot in that rope right there. I didn't see that. Doesn't matter. For bear, same thing with the pig, or the human, you'd have to put it where, you got to put it where there's a resource. And I'm not going to show you how to make this trap, sorry. But I kind of just did. So you got to think about your quarry, your game, and the area, the location, and how big and whatnot. You know this stuff. I don't have to tell you this. There's plenty of other videos on YouTube, but this is Cleveland Outdoors, and I'm going to set it off with this 20-pound log. Because I haven't set it off yet, and I'm kind of scared of it. It's probably, how much you want to bet that it's not going to catch it. This is going to hurt me a little bit. Ooh, shit, it didn't set. It didn't catch it. It worked though. Now I gotta reset it. So I modified it a bit. I shortened the trigger stick. It's Not a hair trigger. You're not gonna probably get a hair trigger. I don't know if I want to use this pine log again. Yeah, I do. Let's do it. Let's do this. I'll show you my injuries when I get hurt. Alright, ready for this? Trip. Trip. Sorry about that. Wow, I guess I didn't modify it. Ugh. Ah, you son of a bitch. Didn't catch it. But that would probably work if it didn't have leaves on it. And this log wasn't so punky because that trigger was sinking into it. This is Cleveland Outdoors.